Man, I'm exhausted. It's so hot out there, and humid, and the bugs. We were out there for half an hour and I can hardly even breathe.
Half an hour? You're complaining because you got a little tired after we were playing sports for half an hour?
Yeah.
There are people who find it difficult to walk up the stairs.
Walk up the stairs? Why? Do they live in a tall house?
No, there are so many diseases out there that make it extremely difficult for people to do the things that we take for granted.
Really? Like just playing soccer?
Yeah, you don't know how easy we have it.
What kind of diseases are there?
Well, the most common one in Canada is cystic fibrosis. In this nation alone, about 150 people are born with it every year, and most of them will die because of it, despite ongoing research.
That's devastating.
I know. We need to do something about it.
Hey, Kenzie.
Hey, Eddie. How's it going?
Honestly, been better.
Really?
I've been thinking a lot about what you said about cystic fibrosis and how it's the most common genetic disease. Did you know that 2 people are diagnosed with cystic fibrosis every week in Canada alone?
You know what else happens every week in Canada? Someone with CF dies.
What I do know is that even though its effects on everyone is different, the fact remains that it affects the lungs and the digestive system.
Imagine someone you know from the time they were a child getting lung infection after lung infection, inching closer and closer to death. Imagine what it would be like if you had cystic fibrosis.
I can't even imagine what that would be like. Living your life in and out of hospitals, knowing that your next visit could be your last.
Things may seem bad now, but there is still hope. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Kenzie.
I'm Eddie.
And as you can see, we go to Mount Allison University, one of the 60 schools in Canada that participates in Shinerama every year.
So, Shinerama is a nationwide movement whose purpose is to gather awareness and raise funds for cystic fibrosis research.
But we're not going to wait until the actual event at the beginning of the school year.
Oh no.
We gonna be fundraising all summer long.
Starting today.
What?
So, give me a rundown of what we're doing here.
Alright, so we've got plenty of incentives for all y'all to donate. First off, any and every donor will get a personalized thank you message.
Try our best to make them funny. I mean, you know, it's us. We'll try.
Furthermore, as we hit certain fundraising landmarks, we're gonna have to do some pretty embarrassing stuff to ourselves.
Okay, so the first one, classic ice bucket challenge. Not something I ever thought I'd have to do, but if we raise the money, sacrifices will have to be made.
Furthermore, we will get pied in the face. Probably by each other, maybe by someone else, we're not sure.
Probably by something.
Yeah.
It's gonna be more fun that way. Third of all, we're both gonna have to do a music video. And anyone who has seen our last musical performance knows how rough that was.
And finally, if we reach our 4th fundraising benchmark, we will do the Ghost Pepper Challenge.
So basically, we're gonna try our best to get a ghost chili pepper
Down our throats.
Yeah, that's going to be terrible.
We may die. But oh well. But you know what, E? I feel like we should add a big kicker in here. Something everyone's gonna get excited about.
You know what? That sounds like a pretty good idea. What were you thinking?
People, we want you to be the biggest donor to our cause. And if you are, you get to choose what color or colors Eddie and I temporarily dye our hair.
No, I can just imagine what colors people are going to choose. Maybe they're going to go with blonde. That'd be perfectly fine.
Well, for you.
Okay, what's the last thing we've got to talk about? Social media?
Oh yeah, We're gonna be all over that.
So basically, we want to remind you guys as often as possible that we're doing this. It's with you guys that this is possible. Hopefully you guys help us out.
Hashtag represent.
And yeah, just look out for things from the two of us on Twitter, Instagram, whatever.
And we will see you people later.
Goodbye.
Adios.